whatever you choose and desire and you uphold and you want in your reality will be 1,000% physical and real in your reality. Just because you're assuming it does not make it any less real. Everything is a manifestation of your inner assumptions. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible and I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I'll be talking about choosing versus assuming. Before we get started, just a quick reminder that I offer both email and video coaching. So if you need help in manifesting any of your desires or in releasing any of your blocks, you definitely want to check out all my coaching options. They are in the description below. And of course, I'd like to also invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon if you'd like to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So today's video is inspired by one of my coaching clients, email coaching clients, who is working with me on manifesting a couple of desires. And one of the things that she was asking me was in relation to her believing in energy healing work, believing that a spiritual or an energy healer has helped her a lot. And she says, well, now I know about law of assumption and parallel realities, and I know that I am assuming that. So does this mean this is placebo? And I don't want to assume that because I'm actually getting a lot of value, and so on and so forth. And so I thought this was a very good question because there's an implication that if you are assuming something, it is not real. And it's almost like she was needing this to be a hard truth. She was saying to me, well, I've always been this way and it's worked for me and it's worked for so many other people. And, I've gotten so many results from it. I don't want to assume that it's placebo. So this is something that is so important to discuss because everything you are experiencing in your reality is very physically real. It's physically real. It's not a placebo in the negative sense of the word. Placebo is actually, on the contrary, the whole concept of placebo is, when they're doing test experiments and they're testing for certain pharmaceutical drugs and they give a certain test group the actual drug and then they give another group a sugar pill, which is what they call the placebo. And so a lot of them are experiencing some of the benefits because they think they're taking the drug. That's why they call it placebo. It's them thinking that they're taking the actual drug, whereas they're actually taking a sugar pill, and it's still giving them the results. This concept of placebo is just proof that there's such a thing called manifesting. There's such a thing called that I create my reality because I'm assuming I'm creating it, right? And this concept of assuming does not make it any less real. It's 1,000% real. So when you are working with an energy healer and you believe that this stuff works and you've bought into it and you want to assume that it works, you're choosing it. It's gonna work. When you say, I am not lovable, nobody loves me, you're choosing that. Is it true or not true? That's you're the one who's making it true for yourself. Whatever you make true for yourself will be 1,000% reflected physically in your reality. It's physical. It's other people. Yes, there are other people who are experiencing the same things. It does not make it any less real. The only hard truth is this, that you are a powerful creator. You are so powerful that you have the power to make yourself not powerful, to make yourself a victim. That's the only hard truth, is that you are the creator of your reality. And I spoke about that in one of my other videos. I will link it above. you have the full power to create assumptions that are 1,000% empowering to you. And if that is bringing you all those amazing results, guess what? That is physically 1,000% possible. You can cure anything with it. You are choosing by assuming you are choosing. Assuming is not a negative thing. If it's good for you, by all means uphold it. If it's not good for you, don't uphold it. If it's something that's saying, I'm stupid, I don't get anything that I want, I never get anything that I want, these are disempowering assumptions. These are things you don't want to uphold because that's going to impact your reality in a negative way. But if it's something that's helping you, by all means, uphold it. Now, I want to add another layer here, because it's not something I speak a lot about on my channel, but being spiritual in the way that I am, which I'll explain to you why that is in a minute, we all have an energetic quality to our soul. If you want to think of it as your consciousness, it has a certain quality. Your consciousness has a certain quality. And that energetic quality is very similar to the DNA in your physical body. It's very similar. It's your spiritual DNA. That energetic quality causes you to resonate with certain things more than with others. And we all have a mix of these energetic qualities, but we have some of them that are more dominant within us. And so automatically you tend to resonate with certain things more than others. And people who have that energetic quality tend to be very similar. This is what I do in soul realignment. My soul realignment readings, I tell you what the energetic quality of your soul is. And so you tend to resonate with certain things. So for example, I am a law of assumption coach. I'm a manifestation coach who has a lot of influences from law of assumption, but I'm also highly spiritual. So spirituality for me can't be separated, whereas some people have that separation. They don't talk about the spiritual element. They're not interested in talking about the spiritual element because their energetic quality is different. My energetic quality, as well as my soul group, make me automatically more spiritual. And I tend to be drawn to that. I tend to believe that you choose your life path, the general life path, before coming here, and you're always led by your desires. Your desires are always leading you towards your path of highest potential. It's towards living your destiny in this lifetime. So there are people who will tend to resonate with certain things more than others. There are people who will never go towards the spiritual aspects because it's not part of their energetic quality. They're not gonna want to, let's put it that way. So your desires are always leading you. So when something resonates with you and something you desire to experience in your reality and have in your reality, by all means do it. It's not something that is disempowering. And actually, that's why I do soul readings. For some people, they might say, well, you're assuming that. That's fine. I'm assuming that, but I want to assume it. It's actually helped so many of my clients get the clarity on why they desire what they desire. It just gives them that validation. And sometimes we desire to have that validation. There's nothing wrong with it. So to me, it's empowering. It's not disempowering. And it's never going to be disempowering unless you have that assumption, right? So that's why some people will just not resonate with that. And it's perfectly okay. It's not part of their energetic blueprint. So going back, whatever you choose and desire and you uphold and you want in your reality will be 1,000% physical and real in your reality. Just because you're assuming it does not make it any less real. Everything is a manifestation of your inner assumptions and the things you resonate with. You might even just instinctively believe that something is true. You don't know why you have it. So this is key. You're choosing it, you want it, you desire it, and that will make it 1,000% true for you physically. So just because you now know about law of assumption, it doesn't make anything less real. On the contrary, it expands your horizons. It shows you how anything is possible in true physical form. It's not a placebo in the negative sense you are making it out to be. Yes, it's placebo, but you know what? Everything's placebo. Even when you take that pharmaceutical drug that is backed by science, that is whatever you want to call it, if you take it because you're believing in the science, guess what? That's also an assumption. That's also a placebo. Doesn't make it any less real. Everything is placebo in a sense. So don't be in that fear-based mind that, oh, that's gonna go away or that's not real because I'm just assuming it and it's placebo. This is a very good comment, and I thought it is very important to share this because your physical reality is 1,000% real and very physical. Like, even if you say I can fly and you suddenly start flying one day, that's gonna be physically there and everyone's gonna see it. It's not gonna be any less real than it actually is. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.